This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, blood is in short supply right now and the Red Cross needs your help. Hear what a local chapter has to say about the summer shortage next. Why, hello there, I'm Ken Kara and it's my job to read you local information from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. But first, let me thank you for taking the time to watch. Now, the information. A Shenandoah man is in Carbon County Prison after being charged with arson in connection with a fire in that borough. State Police in Frackville charged 53-year-old John Robert Curley in connection with the fire last Thursday at 132-134 South Market Street. Curley's last known address was 132 South Market Street. Troopers say the fire originated in furniture and trash on the sidewalk outside the front garage door and that the cause was incendiary in nature. Troopers interviewed Curley on Monday and he confessed to starting the fire. Some tense moments yesterday as Hazleton police were involved in a chase through the city. The chase ended when police pinned the vehicle in the area of 9th and Laurel Streets. According to Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale, the incident began when members of the Police Narcotics Division observed a red Cadillac traveling the wrong way on Hawley Street. The car was traveling in reverse at a high rate of speed after seeing an officer in a marked patrol car. The driver was identified as 20-year-old Algenis Santiago Polanco. Police attempted a traffic stop, but Santiago Polanco refused to stop. After traveling through the northeast and northwest section of the city at a high rate of speed, the car was stopped after it collided with a Hazleton marked patrol car. Santiago Polanco attempted to flee through the driver's side window, but was taken into custody. Police say that 23-year-old David Reyes, a rear seat passenger, refused to exit the car and had to be physically removed. When he refused officers' orders to get on the ground, he sustained a bite to his left shoulder from police canine justice. Front seat passenger Amy Crawford was taken into custody without incident. A search of the vehicle turned up heroin, crack cocaine, and drug paraphernalia. Santiago Polanco will face a list of charges, including aggravated assault, fleeing and eluding, resisting arrest, and more. Reyes will be charged with resisting arrest, possession of a controlled substance, and drug paraphernalia. Crawford was released and will be charged with possession of a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. One officer was injured but did not require medical treatment. The patrol car sustained minor damage to the push bar and driver's side front bumper. The American Red Cross says there is a desperate need for blood. Lisa Sugar sat down with a representative from the organization to find out how you can help.
Well, we're all out enjoying the wonderful summer, but there is still a demand for blood, and the American Red Cross knows that all too well. Dave Skutnik is here. He is the Regional Communications Manager for the Red Cross. You have a serious situation underway. There is a desperate need for blood.
We do. We have a significant blood shortage, not only here in northeastern Pennsylvania, but really across the country. July is typically a tough time of year every year for blood donations, but with 4th of July kind of falling on a weekend like it did, the week before the 4th, a lot of people were on vacation. The week of the 4th, a lot of people were on vacation. So we've seen a real drop in blood donations over the last few weeks. The Red Cross actually needs to collect about 14,000 pints of blood every single day nationwide to meet the need. As of last week, we were about 40,000 blood units short of that. So it's a significant shortage. So yes, it's an emergency need for blood donors of all types. We're asking if you can please visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to find a blood drive near you and get out there and donate. It's a critical need at this point.
And you are needing that blood like continuously round the clock, and you don't want to say no to someone that they don't have the blood.
Right, yeah. People need blood transfusions every single day. And in fact, every 2 seconds, someone in this country needs blood, whether it's accidents or it's cancer patients going through chemotherapy. All kinds of different situations and illnesses and hospital stays require blood these days. And that need never, ever goes away. It never goes on vacation.
And for anybody who's afraid and maybe, has a little fear of going and doing it, it's a simple procedure.
It is a simple procedure. The actual process of donating the blood is less than 10 minutes most of the time. You'll be in and out total probably about an hour between some questions ahead of time, a little health history. You go through the blood donation process and then a snack and something to drink and you're on your way. So it really is a very quick and painless procedure that could save someone else's life.
Well, we hope that you out there will take the time to roll up your sleeve and help. Again, you can go to redcrossblood.org. You can call 1-800-RED-CROSS, find the nearest blood drive near you, and help save lives.
One place that will be hosting a blood drive is the Laurel Mall. Lisa Sugar talked with the mall's Marketing and Business Development Director, Rocco Aruzo, about the blood drive and the other events taking place at the mall this month.
There's always something happening here at the Laurel Mall, and the month of July is no different. Here to tell us about what's happening this month is Rocco Aruzo, who is the Marketing and Business Development Manager here at the mall. Rocco, you got a lot going on.
Yeah, we do. July, they always say it's slow, but not here at the Laurel Mall. We just talked about the sidewalk sale earlier, and July 22nd, the American Red Cross will be back with their blood drive next to Cafe Europa. That's always a success for them. We've been doing it every month, and they just told me they're way ahead of last year with blood donation, so we're excited about that. And the newest thing in July, we are going to kick off a campaign in conjunction with McDonald's, and of course we have McDonald's here on our property, and it's Bike Helmet Safety Month. And they're going to be actually running this throughout the summer. It's for motorcyclists and also bike riders.
All right, we'll be looking forward to that. But I know you have other things up your sleeve as well. We see the sign for TJ Maxx. The work is really underway.
Yeah, I get probably asked that about a dozen times a day. So we'll answer and maybe everyone will see it finally. Yes, construction has started at TJ Maxx. They started about 3 weeks ago. Construction is underway, and the movement for GNC, their new location, which is going to be in the Dunham's Wing, construction has started on that also. So by the end of October, God willing, the boat stores will be open and ready for business.
And you have some other secrets you're keeping as well. I hear there's other stores possibly coming into the mall.
Well, I can't give the names as yet, but I'm really excited to be able to tell everyone that within the next, I would say 30 days, when the ink is dry, we have 3 new locations and stores that are going to be added to the Laurel Mall family. So we're very excited about that.
What's happening with the former Ground Round location outside the mall?
All right. Everyone asks, what's going on with the Ground Round? Well, when Lexington was here the last time and they made the announcement about TJ Maxx, Alan Ritkinsky, our president, did say that there was interest in the Ground Round at several people. Well, I'm proud to say today that we have one. We boiled it down to one. Very, very interested party. I'll give you a percentage. How about if I tell you it's about 80% done?
Sounds good to us. We'll be back when you tell us it's 100%. And you have more?
Oh, we always have more. We're always looking to improve the Laurel Mall. You know that, and bring improvements in that in. So within the next, I would say 6 weeks, we're going to have charging stations installed at all our seating areas, most of the seating areas. So you'll be able to charge your cell phone, your pad, your computer. So that's something new.
Wow, so things are really looking fabulous here at the Laurel Mall. Please come on out and experience all the wonderful stores that are here and the new ones that will be here shortly. And we'll continue to keep you up to date right here on FYI.
Thanks a lot, Lisa, for all that hard work. Well, do not be alarmed. There's still a lot more local information coming your way, including the weather and our weekly hunting segment and sports commentary with Dave Seaman, the sports editor at the Standard Speaker. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
All right, hey, welcome to this week's Wild About Hunting segment. We're sticking with that off-season theme and some things that you can do to prepare yourself and get ready for the fall. And one of the things we're doing, you can tell right here, we're talking fur taking. and trapping. And to help me do that is our resident team expert and my brother Dave Gantz. Dave, welcome back to the set.
Thank you.
All right, Dave, let's dive right into it. We've got a lot of things here that you use when you're out on the trapping line. Fill us in, tell us what it is. This big one right here, what is it?
Right here we have a 330 conibear. This is a body gripping trap for beaver. We also have, this is a leg hold for beaver. This is a number 4 Blake and Long. Right over here, this is a double long spring. I use this for raccoon and mink, hooked up with a drag to get them away from your set. And right here for your fox and coyote, I have a number 2 Montgomery dogless trap. This is set up right now for fox. You could 4-coil them for coyotes, are a little bit stronger, or for your wintertime trapping to break through the ground. This is just a little bit. There's a lot more that you can get into depth with different types of traps.
And you can trap coon also with these smaller sets right here as well.
Yeah, I've caught coon in my fox sets already.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, when you're trapping, Dave, you're primarily trapping out in the open fields, in fence lines, in water. I mean, obviously for
Yep.
beaver, we're thinking water because of the dams and stuff that they do.
Correct, yeah,
Okay.
you're looking for points of interest. Any long run where tree lines meet up together is a perfect set for fox and coyote. They always run edges, so.
Mm-hmm. And what are the other, what about scent control? I know with deer hunting, we spray down, we're always watching scent control. With trapping, same thing?
Yeah, when you're handling any type of fox or coyote, anything with the canine species, scent control is a big must. You have
Okay.
they'll dig you out, they'll pop your traps out.
Awesome. Well, folks, stick right with us. This is a part 1 of a 2-segment series that we're doing on trapping and fur taking. Next week, David and I are getting on the road, and we're going to Black Creek Trapper Supply to meet up with our friend and owner, John Sapala, and we're going to talk a little bit more in depth of how you can get involved in trapping and fur taking. We'll see you next week somewhere in the hunting woods.
Remember to watch Wild About Hunting on the Hunt channel and right here on SSPTV. A new episode airs each Monday at 4:30 p.m.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Here's our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 70 degrees. On Thursday, hazardous weather outlook. We could see some strong winds and thunderstorms and very hot temperatures. 50% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high near 84 degrees. Thursday night, 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 69 degrees. Clears up for Friday, mostly sunny, high of 84. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 65 degrees. Saturday, partly sunny, highs in the upper 70s. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, low of 62. Sunday, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 70s again. And then Sunday night, partly cloudy, lows in the mid 60s.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton. Treat yourself today.
I'm back here with my good friend Samantha at Edgewood by Sand Springs, informing you about all of the great opportunities. If you're a bride-to-be, pay attention for the next 2 minutes. Samantha is going to talk about all of the great amenities you have here and why you should really choose Edgewood by Sand Springs to book your wedding. So thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Thanks for coming. So we do have a completely renovated building, as well as ballroom and cocktail hour sites as well. So it is completely different from what people have seen this location as before. Not only do we have spots for you to have your wedding and cocktail hour, but we also have a brand new renovated room that can fit your bridal shower or rehearsal dinner too. So if you're thinking of coming and booking with Edgewood by Sand Springs, really we're your one-stop shop for your entire wedding needs.
Now you are the event coordinator for the weddings as well.
Yes.
If someone is interested in taking a look at the property, which I highly recommend because you will not recognize this property here in Drums, Pennsylvania. It's beautiful. As Samantha mentioned, totally renovated, top to bottom. It looks like a different property.
It does.
And you're actually getting married here yourself.
I am, yes, as of August.
So how do people go about coming to see the property and to meet with you?
Sure, absolutely. So I am booking appointments currently for any 2017 or even 2018 brides. You can certainly give me a call. My number is 570-788-1101. You can reach me at extension 3, or they can even visit us on our Facebook page, send us a message there, or via email as well.
And when people with their busy schedules, how much time should they allot to come down onto the property? And are you here Monday through Friday? Can they come on the weekends or evenings?
Absolutely. You can actually come at any time, which is really great. I really work my schedule around my brides. So anytime that they can stop by, I'll definitely be here for them. Usually Monday through Sunday, I can make it down here to meet with them. And I would usually allot a good half hour to 45 minutes, just room for any questions and to actually see the entire property.
Very nice. So again, booking already for 2017, 2018. If you are a bride-to-be or thinking even of getting engaged, give Samantha a call here at Edgewood by Sand Springs. We'll see you next week to talk about some other party venue opportunities for here at Edgewood by Sand Springs.
Fancy at Edgewood by Sand Springs. Now your midday winning lottery numbers on FYI: pick 2, 20, pick 3, 249, pick 4, 8407, and pick 5, 20080. When we come back, it is Dave Day. Dave Seaman is here to talk about the All-Star Game Home Run Derby and Tim Duncan's retirement. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Welcome to another Dave Day here on FYI with Dave Seaman, the sports editor at the Standard. Speaker, a lot going on nationally now, Dave, as we look forward to the Olympics and the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. We're still in the break, but the game last night, and Dave, the NL had their chances, and everyone was saying before the game, if the American League could build a lead, get to those very talented relievers, they'll probably win the game. That's exactly what happened. The Royals' Eric Hosmer and Salvador Perez went deep for the American League. Chris Bryant had a home run from the Cubs. I thought all the Cubs and the Red Sox players, there were a lot of them there, they did pretty well. And Dave, I love watching great relief pitching, and unfortunately they were all the rivals of my Red Sox. That stinks, but they were so good. Dylan Betances, Andrew Miller, Zach Britton from the Orioles for the AL. I really enjoyed that. You said you got to see some of the game. What did you take away from it? What did you enjoy from it?
I just think it's a lot of fun. It's a reward for all these players for having an outstanding season. Some of them have never been there before too, so you kind of like root for those guys to do something special. In a lot of cases it doesn't happen, but for them to be on the same field with a David Ortiz, somebody who's been a multiple All-Star, made multiple All-Star appearances, I'm sure it's got to be a highlight for them. And when they all gave David Ortiz an ovation as he left the field too, and that's something that they're going to remember. Young players too. It's something that they want to strive for. I also like seeing the different uniforms and the guys, just the camaraderie. You don't see that. You see the brushback pitches and the battles and the playoffs and everything with the bat flips and everything, but they're all on one team, and even both sides too. When you see both sides applaud the other team and get on top of the dugout too, you could tell there's a genuine camaraderie because they felt they all accomplished something together. So it's a communicative kind of approach to the game, and I like that.
A lot of young guys at this game, too. Good for the future of baseball. And yeah, I think there was a moment when one of the Rockies slid into second base near Jose Altuve, and you saw them joking around. And that is, my wife enjoyed that. She's like, every game should be like this. All right, let's go back to the home run derby quick. Talk about that. Giancarlo Stanton from the Miami Marlins. And Dave, he didn't just hit 61 home runs, and they were like, oh, maybe this one's out. He crushed 61 home runs. That was impressive. Sometimes I watch the home run derby and I just kind of sleepwalk through it. I was really excited to watch him.
Oh, I think the new rules too. It's a little bit more fun that they have a time limit now too. That makes it a little bit more fun for the fans too, to see what they can do in hit so many home runs in a time limit. But Stanton's he's a beast. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And you wonder sometimes about guys that have lost their swing in the second half of the season. I know from the Dodgers, Jock Peterson last year had a great first half, and then he went into the home run derby, and then for some reason his home run swing disappeared. Same thing happened with Bobby Abreu a few years ago with the Phillies too. He had an outstanding first half. He won the home run derby with a fantastic performance. Second half of the season, that kind of left him. So, but I don't think you have to worry about Stanton. He's a power hitter, true and true. Him, Mark Trumbo, those guys hit the long ball, and it used to be a saying in like in the 90s or something, chicks dig the long ball, and I think fans dig the long ball, especially when guys like that are hitting them.
It was an awesome, awesome show. And there was a kid there in the outfield, Dave, who kept, I don't know if you were watching so closely, but Todd Frazier, he was trying to rob him of a few home runs. I think they should bring him back. That should be an added feature to the Home Run Derby, an added challenge. We mentioned David Ortiz. It was his last All-Star game. I'm obviously a huge Red Sox fan, so I'm biased, but listen, I liked Mariano Rivera. I liked Derek Jeter. Great players. I always respected them. I think they got a nice, reverent kind of goodbye at the All-Star game. This seemed different, and it seemed right because it was more of a party for Big Papi, and that's really his personality.
I was going to say that's his personality. It's always been that way. He was a guy who had a fight for his position. I had just read an article about him, how he made the Red Sox, and it was so close to him not being a part of that Red Sox dynasty, if you will. He came onto the Red Sox scene in like 2003, I believe, and he was in a battle with like so many players for that position. But he came eventually, showed the Red Sox that he can hit, and all you need is a chance too. And he finally got a chance. He became probably the greatest clutch hitter that they've had, since Ted Williams, Carl Yastrzemski, those kind of players.
Now, a different approach to retiring. Tim Duncan in the NBA just comes out, hey guys, it's over. Some people speculated that, but that's been Tim Duncan's character, and I think that's what a lot of people liked about him. He wasn't very flashy.
Just a productive player year in, year out, and don't forget his team won 5 NBA titles too while he was the main man. Best power forward of all time. So fundamentally sound too. It would be nice to see some of the players, younger players today, just watch him, the way he worked his body and got in position to make shots. And another lost art is the bank shot. I mean, he was a master of the bank shot too. And don't forget defense too, rebounding. He was just all-around player, fun to watch, not flashy by any means, but well, very, very productive.
Well, Dave, thank you for stopping in for your weekly visit, and make sure you check out the Standard Speaker throughout the summer for national and local sports. It's Wednesday, and here's some delicious alliteration. It's signature steak night at Bottlenecks. All of their signature steaks are only $9.95 plus bottomless soup and salad for only $2.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. One quick announcement: the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at Transfiguration Church will be holding their annual picnic July 15th, 16th, and 17th. The full picnic will be open all 3 days and held rain or shine under the tents. They're having great homemade food, entertainment, tricky trays, raffles, games, bingo, and much more. Transfiguration is located at 213 West Green Street in West Hazleton. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Victor Grigoli of Somerville, New Jersey. Funeral is Friday at 11 a.m. at the Hagen Chamberlain Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 2 to 4 and 7 to 9 p.m. Ann McNeilis Snyder, formerly of Hazleton. Mass is Thursday at 10:30 a.m. at the St. Gabriel's Church. Friends may call at the church from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Arrangements are under the direction of the Boyle Funeral Home. Regina Chenowa, formerly of McAdoo. Mass is Friday at 10 a.m. in the Church of All Saints. Friends may call Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. The Stanley E. Anilowski Funeral Home is assisting the family. Eugene S. O'Neill, formerly of Weatherly. Private arrangements are under the direction of the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Richard S. O'Neill of Philadelphia. Private arrangements are under the direction of the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Miriam L. DeCasatis, formerly of Hazleton. Funeral is Friday at 11 a.m. from the Firo Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 10 to 11 a.m. Gerard Anthony Kuiper, formerly of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. at the St. John Bosco Church. Friends may call from 10 to 11 a.m. The Thompson Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Eugene V. Garcia of Hazleton. Arrangements will be announced by the Turnbach Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Dave Woodring of McAdoo. Dave, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Guess who's back on FYI tomorrow? Dino Alberto. Race fans, make sure you're here for the return of the FYI Fastlane. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.